This lesson, we're going to be setting up the index file. So go ahead and create a brand new file in your editor, and you can save this as index.html. So this will be our main file where we're going to hold all of the index content and all of the HTML content. I'm generating a basic HTML template here, and we'll call it JavaScript quiz as a title for it. And then link out to a style sheet. So I'm going to also create the style sheet as well. So creating a brand new file, call it style.css, and I'll create one more file where we're going to host our JavaScript. So I'm going to save that, and this can be script.js, or you can call it whatever makes sense for you. And linking out to the style sheet, we're going to create a link. Make sure that you set it to style sheet, rel to style sheet, and the type is going to be text CSS, and the href is going to be located at style.css. So hook up the style sheet, and then we're also going to hook up the script as well. So script source, and we'll use script.js. So that's the script file that we just created. And then some basic HTML structure. And you can also, of course, create this with JavaScript, but let's create this with HTML, and we're going to have plenty of opportunity to create some elements in JavaScript. So first of all, we need an area to communicate some information to the user. So we'll just give this div a class of message. This is where all of our message information is going to go. Next, we're going to create the question area. So this is where the question content is going to go. And then lastly, we need a button that we can move next. And this is our button that's going to move to the next available item. So now that you set up your basic HTML, and actually this is all we need in order to get started. And then we're also going to apply a little bit of CSS. So let's first try it out and do the live preview. So this is going to open up a browser window with a live preview of the index page. So not a whole lot to see here. And I'm going to open up the console. So we're going to be ready to get information from our code. And that's our basic setup there. Let's apply some styling. I'm going to minimize this so we get a little bit more real estate to view. So first of all, let's select that next button and apply a little bit of styling to that button. So setting up maybe some font size to that and setting the font size. So let's make it 1em and do background color. So I'm going to do a background color of red so it stands out. Give it a width. So the width can be about 300 pixels. And you can customize this as needed, of course. I'm going to also give it a margin, so top and bottom. And then left and right, we're going to just keep it as is. Add a little bit of padding around the words so it looks a little bit more like a button. And we're ready to apply some content to that button. So this will also be the main button that we can navigate with. And we're going to add all of the functionality with the JavaScript. So next, let's create our question area. And you can actually just put some test content in there so you can actually see the elements on the page. So there's our button that we've created. So that's it for now that we're going to be applying styling to, so just that one element. You're going to be ready to move on to the next lesson. And coming up next, of course, is JavaScript. So that's the one you've been waiting for.